Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a walkthrough of a game from my childhood. This is Digimon World 2 for the PlayStation or PS1. And I had this game as a kid and I liked it, but it was not that fun. It was actually quite difficult. When things are difficult to not be fun. And I remember playing it and getting to a point where like my Digimon capped out and they couldn't get any stronger, and come to learn this whole like DNA digivolving portion to this game, which you have to use, and you kind of have to participate in that kind of meta of the game, which I didn't really find that was fun, because you basically would get someone to a high level and then boom, have to go back to 0 or 1, and then go back, rank all the way up to 30, and then go back down to 0 if you want to get past that point that you're stuck at, where your max experience, you have no more headroom to improve. But I, recently saw actually a YouTube video. I'll link the creator's channel and video in this video. But he actually was doing a playthrough without DNA Digivolving. It was really cool. He actually basically relied on the trays that you get in game and catching the ultimates catching the strong ones when they're available. Now I have access to the world menu or the world map, and each level is called a domain. So the first domain is basically like the tutorial, so we're going to play through it with kind of borrowed Digimon. They're not my Digimon actually, that are way overpowered, and let me show you how this game's played. Alright, we got our first battle here. We got I think 2 rookie level Digimon versus 3 ultimates. Let's see how this plays out. It should be interesting. Alright, now Digimon World 2 is very much like a turn-based RPG like Pokemon for the Game Boy games. And in terms of moves, it's a little more advanced. You have a kind of different types of moves you can do. So as you see, you have your straightforward attacks. These usually just do damage. Sometimes they can have effects. You have your interrupts, which are basically you'll be able to interrupt someone. So you'll be able to choose another Digimon that you want to attack. And if that Digimon tries to attack, you can actually kind of cut in front of them and attack them first. And it can actually, sometimes have effects like it reduces damages when they do it. So say if you have someone who's a heavy hitter, you can kind of get a sneaky jab in and basically kind of mess up their shot, and their attack might do like 20% less than what it would have done originally. Counters are kind of like trap cards. Basically, you could set a counter. You're not going to attack first. You're actually going to attack last. But if someone attacks you before you attack, you'll be able to attack them and typically do more damage. And then your assists are basically like buffs. You can actually, some assists will raise your teammates' attack power, defense power. Some of the floor tiles look a little bit different. These blue ones right here represent kind of like a water environment. So if you happen to have a water type or have water type attacks, those will do more damage. Vice versa, fire attacks will probably do less damage. There's also red tiles for fire environments, and there's dark tiles for virus or dark type, and there's actually some also tiles that will damage you, which we'll see a little later in the game. Alright, so we're at the end of the first domain, and we have our boss fight. This is the Leomon and his team. Alright, so we have Leomon, Vedramon, which is Vemon's champion form, his native version, that is default champion form. Digimon X from the series is actually like an abnormality. And we have Toyagumon, who actually I found out will evolve into, I think, Angemon and Pinmon, which is weird because I think Pinmon's something weaker than Angemon, but Angemon's like the first one you get, and then after you run at a higher level, then you get Angemon, or Pinmon. We have Leomon, who's a counterer, so he'll do the Fist of the Beast King, but he'll wait for you to attack him, and that way he can do more damage. And we have Vedramon, which has his, I think it's V Nova Blast, so it's kind of like a Greymon counterpart. And on our side of the squad, we have our Mega Cedarmon, and we have Lilymon and Monochromon, I want to say.
A few moments later.
Alright, now that I passed my tamer entrance exam, I'm now official tamer, and we issued my beetle. This is basically like almost like a Digimon. It's actually like a digital creature that it's like a car. It's like a living car or tank, but instead it has like these legs that still roll somehow. And I'm gonna name mine Tor the Shuttle Zord. I don't have characters, so I'm gonna just put Tor Shuttle, I think. Okay, now I got access to Digital City. Digital City has the Tamer Club, so the bottom right corner we have the Vaccine Tamer Club. In the center we have a Coliseum, basically you have like tournaments there. The little building to the right, in the center right, is the club or bar or something like that. It's kind of like the rec area. And on the center left we have the like kind of like daycare or Digimon Center. You can go there to basically do in-game trades. Now I kind of want to have a more Greymon, so I'm going to go with the Vaccine Tamer Club. Now I'm supposed to leave and go to check out the other Tamer clubs. I know I want to go with the Vaccine Club, so I'm just going to go back into the captain's room and tell him I want to join. Now that I've joined the Gold Hawk Tamer Club, I'm going to issue my first Digimon, which is for this club, it's going to be an Agumon, which is pretty cool. Now for this playthrough, I decided to name all my Digimon after Naruto characters. So I'm going to name my Agumon Naruto since he's kind of orange or yellow. And now I run into my rivals because, you know, Pokemon. Okay, now I can talk to the Gold Hawk item vendor. The item I need to get are toys, because in this game, you basically, if you see a Digimon in the world map, you actually use your beetle to use a cannon to fire a toy at them. And if they accept your toy, then they're gonna grow fond of you. And then you have to kick their ass, and after you beat their ass, they might join your team. Okay, that totally makes sense. Alright, now that we've got everything we need, we're ready to do our first mission with our own team. So with our team of one right now, Agumon. But we will need to catch or befriend some more Digimon so we could try and raise them all up so we could evolve them to champions and then DNA Digivolve them together. So it's just my luck. Right on the first floor, we have ourselves a Biomon right next to the teleportation tile. So basically that little square right there, if I were to step on it, I would actually teleport to the next floor. But I'm going to try and catch this Biomon, so let's see if I can get lucky. Okay, Biomon accepted a couple of gifts. As you can see, the heart above her has turned pretty big. I think it's about as big as it gets, so it's ready to kick her ass and see if she'll join our team. Success. Biomon's joining my team. So, given that, I named my Agumon Naruto. I think it's only right that I named Biomon Sakura, and whoever I catch next is going to definitely be Sasuke. Oh, what's this? A Tapirmon? I think we found our Sasuke. Ooh, I was only able to get off one shot with the cannon. Let's see if that's going to be enough to catch this guy. And success. We got our third and final member of Squad 7. Alright, now from the menu I can see my team, and I see that I only have Naruto or my Agumon as part of my lineup, so I need to add Sakura, Biyomon, and Sasuke, my Tapermon. Also, I need to add them to my lineup. Otherwise, if I enter another battle, it's just gonna have Agumon by itself. Alright, and as we're making our way to the boss, we're able to find some NPCs that we're able to pwn and level up. One of the most annoying things about this game, which is the fact that you have energy points to move. Digibeetle battery efficiency issues, let's just say that. And because I'm almost out of steps, if I were to go past, if I get it to 0, I would actually have to pay $1,000 to get my beetle fixed. And actually, I'll eventually do that, but I'm gonna try and avoid that, and I'm gonna use the autopilot to escape to avoid paying that penalty. Alright, and I'm going to call it a night for this session. I'm going to save my save game, and I'll be resuming for day 2, and that'll be our second episode. Alright guys, thanks for joining the channel, and thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.